Hello, Professor. Sorry, I have to do this on my phone. I'm having some technical difficulties with my webcam, which is what I normally do, so I can edit my videos so they're not as painstaking to watch. But this time, just got to do it as real as possible. So yeah, I watched Once on This Island, and it was really good. It's really nice. It was a tragedy again, which was very painful to go through, as they always are. It's like you see it coming, but then like it hits you anyways because you get lost in it, and that's what happened. Um, but I did want to notice there's maybe like a thin line running through both of these plays that we've watched. Both of them had to do with gods interfering in people's lives. Maybe this is a theme going on. Probably not, but still, I noticed that. As far as plot goes, very Shakespearean, a little bit like Romeo and Juliet, but obviously a lot different. I was actually having a conversation with my roommate about how painful this was for this poor girl because she obviously is young, and this is the story of young love in these tragedies, is that they see something and she finds this beautiful man whose name is literally beautiful man. That's what boho means. So she finds this beautiful man. He's in a coma. She's like, perfect, the perfect man. He doesn't talk. He doesn't do anything. He just lays there. So she falls in love. She stays up for 2 days, has a dream where he loves her back. So bam, obviously it's real. The gods have a deal that says if you really love this guy, you got to prove it. Which, why did you guys get involved at all? Why did you guys do this? Why are gods always so bored that they have to ruin people's lives? And all of these fictional stories. I don't know if gods in real life are like that. Can't say. But either way, they do this to her. She finds this man who crashes his car. He is rich and handsome, and she takes care of him. Um, Obviously, her dad goes or Timon, that's her name. Her dad goes to find his family. They come and rescue him. She's like, I'm out of here. And her parents are like, what are you, crazy? Don't do this. And she's like, screw you guys. I'm young and in love. I'm out of here. So she goes and hangs out with him. She climbs through a window and he wakes up and she's in his bed. And he's like, what are you doing here? Are you crazy? And she's like, crazy in love. He's like, well, I guess you can hang out for a few days. And so they hang out for a few days and everything's great, obviously, until he brings her to a party and things are awesome there too, until she meets a woman who is like, oh, cool. She looks at Daniel like this. Wow. I guess this is just a part of Daniel's family's tradition or something. Either way, it doesn't work out. The woman that meets Timon at this party is Daniel's bride to be. And then Daniel, being the dude that he is, it just says to her, I thought you knew. I thought you knew. Like, how is she supposed to know? I mean, keep in mind, she did show up there to a man she had only spoken to in her dreams. But either way, not cool, Daniel. Daniel then proceeds to, tell Timon that I've got a wife. Sorry, can't be in love. I do love you, which, come on, you piece of poop. Don't, why'd you say that? Timon obviously goes insane because of this, and Death appears to her and says, you gotta kill that guy. And she says, yeah. She walks up to him with a knife, and then she's like, I love you. And he's like, get out, you crazy person. So she gets kicked out, which is unfortunate for her. And then she waits at the gate for 2 weeks for him to come by so she could see him again. And, he gets married and he has to walk through the gate because that's tradition over there for the Buhomes, however you say that. And he sees And this part was fucking horrible. I'm sorry for my language. This part was horrible for me. But he sees his past lover starving, dirty, at the gates, waiting for him. And he walks past her with his wife, and he sees her, and he runs back to her and gives her $1 and then gets up and walks away. Which I know that they tried to spin it afterwards because Ti-Moon dies. She dies right there. And they spin it and they say, like, she turned into a tree and it cracked the gate and no one was ever allowed to keep them out ever again. And it's like, that didn't happen. They're rich. They built a new gate to keep poor people out. That's what really happened. But at the same time, you know, the message of the story, apologize for the sliding thing, is that life is meant to be lived, you know? And these stories, these parts of life, the pain, the grief, the love, the anger, you know, that's what it's all about, you know? What is life without a good story? Sucks for Ti-Moon that she had to go through that lesson so everyone else could have a good story, but hey, not yeah, not sure how to follow that one up, but overall, great story. Felt really bad the entire way through for Ti-Moon. She didn't deserve any of that, but neither did Oedipus, and for some reason, the gods just love doing this to us. Makes you wonder about my own life. Not that anything like that has ever happened to me, but another thing. That's why a crazy person passed out from a car crash, I don't fall in love with them. I'll help them, but I just don't fall in love. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that was the play. It was really good. Very heartbreaking for everything that happened. Thank you. Once again, if I did anything wrong, please let me know. I will watch it again and hopefully change this to fit that criteria. Thank you very much, Professor, and I hope you have a great day.